So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove the seatbelt, the car seatbelt. So what I did, I lift up the car, lift up the seat, and then put it as high as possible and forward as forward as possible, just so I could have access in the back. So now back here, now back here we have access to the bolt for the seatbelt. So pretty much the best thing to do is just start removing it, and it'll be much easier in the long run when you try to take the whole seat out. Okay, so let me do this real quick, and then we'll continue on to the next step. So the next step on removing the seat, I'm already back here, so I already took this plastic cover off, and they snap on real easy. They're not so right here, oh sorry, I was moving the camera out of the way. So there's like a little circle thing here, and right here there's a hole where that's to align it, and pretty much this plastic piece, you smack it back into place. And to remove it, if you want to remove it, pretty much you just grab your fingers under here, and you move it. It only snaps onto one side. The other side, it just hugs it. So I'm gonna do this one over here. As you can see, I already removed the seatbelt, and let's grab it onto here. I don't have my flathead. Well, I'm gonna use this on the seatbelt. I remove this one. It's not broken, it's all in one piece. So just remember, one side it slides in and the other side it snaps under it. And back here we're gonna remove the two bolts that hold on to the seat. And right now I haven't unplugged the seat or anything, so we could still move it. And then right here I'm gonna use my little, I guess this one says and right now I'm back in the front, so I'm just moving the seat back. So on the bottom part, to remove the front screws, there's going to be a plastic piece on the bottom. And usually every time I take mine off, I never put them back on because it's a pain in the butt. But I think these are on the, because this is a 97, so maybe the newer models might not have them. So it has like another star socket, T-socket. So on my situation, what I did, I got pretty much my L wrench and put it in there and broke the tension, so I could just get this my ratchet, or you can do it this way, but I didn't end up using it in this way. I get my ratchet, put it down here, and you have access to work with it as long as the seat is pushed up all the way. So So right now I'm just loosening it up, because as long as you break the tension, you can do it all with your hands. And the way this comes out on the back side of the seat, it has like a latch just grabbing onto back here. On the back, it's like a little hook. It's like a little hook hooked onto the metal plate, so it won't slide out. So now it should just come right off. And this is the hook that I'm talking about. So it's like this, dirty as hell too. And this is the hook that I'm talking about. That's in the back. So if you ever want to put it back, you're gonna have to put it from the slide it from the back, hook it, and put it into place. If you want to put this thing back. So I'm just gonna put this nut back here. It's just for in case I'm gonna use it again. And the one on this side over here is gonna be a little harder, or maybe not. So let me. So right now I'm taking off that bolt over here on this side. So the right there where the light's facing. So the way I was doing it was by grabbing my ratchet and working from under the seat, and then grabbing it, and then with my other hand, because you have room to work down under, holding the ratchet from this side and just use it and from under the seat and just start ratcheting out that little bolt that's on the other side. So I already loosened it, so now I could do everything by hand. So that's just an example how I did it. So I loosened this bolt, and the easiest way of doing it, it's a T50. Well, pretty much, I have these cheap socket ones, but I usually use these for like taking these panels off or anything like door panels, or just for easy stuff, not for like torque bolts. Well, I end up using it today, but these tips are like, these are just cheap China ones. Well, pretty much everything's made from China, but these are some cheap ones. And this is a cheap one too, cheap brand too, but it does the job. It's a little better than that one. But the best way of taking this bolt off on this side, it's real easy. Just make sure you don't use the extension, and make sure you're using a half inch ratchet. Don't use the 3/8. Don't use the 3. What is it? Yeah, don't use the one we usually use. I believe it's called 3/8. So yeah. So what I did on this one, because usually you put it in here, and then when you put it in there, it has no as you can see, as it moves around, what you want to do is get the seat, move it forward until it hits a little. So when you're loosening it, it has something to lean on, so you won't be all balanced out balanced. So it'll be able to just to break the tension, and it'll be way easier. Then when you're done, all you do is just put the seat back, and you just start taking it off. So once I break the tension, I like to use my hands to loosen up the screws. So I broke the tension already on this one, and this is the last bolt to remove the seat. So there's just a little tip. Just remember that. Just push the seat forward so this won't be all moving on you and causing your hands to slip. And it's like having two hands when you push the seat forward. Okay, so hopefully this helps you, and then we'll go on to the next step. The next thing we're gonna do now is get the seat, level it down, put the seat how it's supposed to, leveled, and drop the seat. Then push the seat back, and then I'm gonna get this little plastic piece on the side. You just pull it, and it should tilt forward. And right here, there should be a little leverage right here, and you pop it out with your 2 fingers. You might need a flathead, but I already did mine before recording. Because once you slide this leverage out, it should bring this forward over here, out this way. And then this is supposed to be clamped on over here, but I guess it's not. But your vehicle is gonna have this, and it's gonna have a little lock mechanism. Pretty much you just unlock it and it'll come off. And then